KNUST-TEK TV. Experience educational television.
We embarked on this project 3 years ago called Project 100. 100 because the target is 100 infant incubators to support clinics, hospitals, and health facilities across Ghana, especially because of the issue of preterm children, preterm babies, and the difficulties some of them go through, especially because we don't have adequate equipment that includes the infant incubators. So when I say we, those of us on Project 100 Kokrokoo charities, we decided to try and raise as much money as we can and get 100 incubators for distribution across Ghana. We're happy to report, even though it's a modest report, that these 2 incubators today will constitute incubators number 32 and 33 that were done. And each one is valued at $10,000 US. We sourced them from one of the best hospital manufacturing companies in the world, Dräger. And the German company has given us a great discount, but $10,000 is still a lot of money. And so, some time ago, I was having a chat with the Vice Chancellor, Professor Brida, and so, and he says, "Marafu, when I'm now incubator, this was about 2.5 years ago or so." And I said, "Oh, Prof, every now and again, Prof will call me and say, my friend, my hospital is here incubator." So actually, this is a fulfillment of a promise or a pledge I made to the Vice Chancellor that as we go along, we will come and do the needs assessment, and when we are sure that we indeed will put this in a place where it will be of value, we would. Happily, we sent our team up, they did it, and they brought us a report. And so, to cut a long story short, we're here today to fulfill the pledge to the Vice Chancellor, first of all, and also to help the health service community of this great university. That's in TTR.
When promises, somebody said it's a debt that you have to pay. And I'm delighted, and on behalf of the Chancellor, the Council, and members, as well as the management of this university, that we found somebody that we can say is a friend of the university. We are a university that trains about 300 medical officers, about 400 pharmacists. We have about 300 nurses, another 250 midwives, laboratory technologists, another 150. And it means that together we are able to churn out over 1,000 health professionals year on year. Our university is also situated in a place where the community that surrounds us will not say are very rich. And therefore you will find that many of the persons that live around us are not able to afford a square meal. And in the end, most of them happen to give birth to preterm children. And most of them also access our hospital for their health needs. Having a very good hospital with all the facilities that are needed is therefore very key to our work. Like Kwame said, sometimes you may ask for something, but it will never come. But for him, together with his colleagues, to fulfill this promise, and within a very short time, and the value of the equipment, and from the best of manufacturers, means that indeed this university is on his heart. We want to thank him most sincerely, and we promise him that we will put it to very good use, and that we will also have many more charity organizations that we will also support through our services. I will not make it come and pay, you can't pay, and therefore you will not be discharged. But that's because it's a donation to us, as many of the people that come around needing the use of these incubators will also, as a university, say, free come, free to go. And we want to promise that he says he won't stop here. And looking at the size of our health professionals that we train, you add a few more.
So, Prof, on behalf of Kokrokoo Charities, I don't know whether to say one promise, one incubator. But this one promise, 2 incubators. So on behalf of Kokrokoo Charities, we present these infant incubators in the hope that it will serve not only the university community, but the satellite communities around, and for most importantly, those who are in real need of it. So this is how we do it. Thank you very much.
Let's arrange ourselves on the
Just to thank Kokrokoo Charities for this kind donation of 2 incubators at a cost of over $20,000, because we don't have one in our hospital. What we have is malfunctioning, and for us to have these beautiful brand new incubators, I think it will go a long way in helping us manage preterm babies within our hospital. And you know, we live in a community, or we are surrounded by communities that are not too well off in terms of financial standing in society, and therefore we have a lot of preterm babies being born in our hospital. Oftentimes we are unable to help with respect to their management, and these incubators will really help us to be able to manage these preterm babies whenever they are born in our hospital. So I didn't say we will be give a lot of concessions, because the people that have the preterm babies, most of them will not be able to afford the cost of being in these incubators, and therefore the university, knowing that these things came in free from a charity organization, will also be charitable in our pricing.
We chose infant incubators because of the numbers we saw. We did a little research and realized that we have a very frightening rate of preterm babies dying, and also obviously affecting maternal mortality. And we said, okay, what can we do to help in this? I mean, there are so many other areas of health where one day want to offer help, but we chose this because we thought, look, children are the future. Children are priceless. Children are innocent. I mean, if you help a child, you've helped the world. You've planted a seed into the future. And so we set off to start this project, and in the last 3 years we've done, well, today we've given number 32 and 33 to KNUST. We're hoping that by the end of the week we would have done 34 and 35. We're going to Kokrokoo Government Hospital to give them 2 as well, and then it will bring our total tally to 35. And so primarily we're doing this because we want to give back. That is all it is. It's just a spirit of giving back, and giving back to people who are, as we normally say, less privileged. And we're hoping that the little that we're doing, our Widows Might, will go a long way to save these preterm babies and give hope to their mothers as well. I mean, if you've had a child before, I'm sure you'd know the stress and the strife that you have to go through before you finally put to bed. And sadly, if you have a preterm child and there's no infant incubator to take care of that child, and you lose the child, I don't think there's anything more painful or stressful than losing a child. And so, as we say, we're saving babies' lives and we're giving mothers hope. That is the primary agenda for this purpose.
It will tremendously improve the care of infant babies. Usually, when we have such cases, we have to refer them to confirmation for further care, but with these machines, we'll be able to take care of them in the hospital. So it's going to help us a lot. So we thank them for their generosity. It's a critical area in health services, and the machines they've donated to us are very expensive, the best of the best, and we believe that we'll make good use of it. We will make good use of it, and we thank them very much. Of course, as usual, we would ask for more. As the VC said, they should help us in all other ways that they can.